Dear children, welcome to History Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to study about the topic Hunger, Hardship and Popular Revolt. Let us study in detail. The 1830s were years of great economic hardship in Europe. Why were 1830s called the Great Economic Hardship in Europe? Reasons for the economic crisis in Europe. First point, there was a rapid increase in population which led to unemployment in the second half of the 19th century. So first point, increased population which led to unemployment in the second half of the 19th century. Second point, the unemployed rural people migrated from the rural areas to the cities. This worsened the living condition of the people in the towns. So what is the second point? The unemployed rural people migrated from the village to the cities. This worsened the living condition of the people in the towns. Britain was industrialized in the 18th century. So the Britain introduced cheap machine-made goods in the Europe. So the people were ready to buy cheap machine-made goods. So that the small producers faced stiff competition with the cheap imported goods of the Britain. Next point. Peasants were struggled due to manorial dues or feudal dues and obligations under aristocracy. What is the next point? Peasants were struggled due to feudal dues, feudal taxes and obligations under aristocracy. Next point, during that time, crops failed in many parts of the Europe and increased price of food led to the pauperism or poverty. What is the last point? During that time, crops failed in many parts of the Europe and increased price of food led to pauperism. Pauperism means poverty in Europe. These were the reasons for economic crisis in Europe. So why were 1830s called the Great Economic Hardship in Europe? Increased population that led to unemployment. Unemployed rural people migrated from rural areas to the cities. This worsened the living condition of the people in the towns. Next point, small producers faced stiff competition with the cheap machine-made goods by the Britain, imported by the Britain. Next point, the peasants were struggled due to feudal dues and obligations. Last point, crops failed in many parts of the Europe, so it led to increased price of food, which led to the poverty or pauperism in Europe. Okay. Describe about the weavers in Silesia. In 1845, the weavers in Silesia led a revolt against contractors because they were getting very low payment for finished textiles. The weavers marched to the mansion of their contractor demanding higher wages, but they were treated with threats. So what happened in 1845 in Silesia? Silesia is a place in Europe. Okay. The weavers in Silesia led a revolt against the contractors because they were getting very low payment, low wages for weaving the cloth. So what happened? The weavers marched to the mansion, means big house. Okay, house of the contractor demanding higher wages. But they were treated very badly. As a result, a group of people attacked the mansion of the contractor and he fled to the neighboring village with his family, were refused to give shelter to such a person. What happened? The people attacked the house of the contractor. He escaped to the neighboring village with his family. The people in the neighboring village refused to give shelter to the contractor. He returned 24 hours later with his army and shoot 11 weavers. Okay, this was the story of weavers in Silesia. Dear children, our next topic is 1848, the Revolution of Liberals. Let us study in detail. What is the significance of 1848 for France and the rest of Europe? This is otherwise known as February Revolution. In 1848, in France and other European countries, the poor, unemployed workers and peasants led many revolts. The educated middle class started a revolution for the abolition of monarchy. Louis Philippe was forced to flee. National Assembly proclaimed France as republic, and it was based on universal male suffrage. Political rights for women was an issue in which large number of women took active part. They formed a political association and published newspapers voicing their demand. So what happened in 1848 for France and rest of the Europe? In 1848, in France and other European countries, the poor, unemployed workers and peasants led many revolt. Example, the revolt in Silesia. We saw that. The educated middle class started a revolution for the abolition of monarchy. As a result, Louis Philippe was forced to flee, forced to escape. National Assembly proclaimed France was republic. Okay, but it was based on universal male suffrage. Women did not get the right to vote. So that they started struggle for getting equal right to vote. They formed a political association and published newspapers voicing their demands. Okay, this is the significance of 1848 for France and rest of the Europe. Dear students, what is meant by the 1848 revolution of the liberals? What were political, social and economic ideas of the liberals in 1848? Dear children, now we studied about the significance of 1848 revolution of the liberals in France and rest of the Europe, including women's issue. Next point, Frankfurt Parliament. Okay, now we are going to study about the Frankfurt Parliament. Frankfurt Parliament or Frankfurt Assembly was the first attempt of unification of Germany. Okay, write a short note on Frankfurt Parliament or Frankfurt Assembly. Middle class of Germany, such as professionals, businessmen and prosperous artisans, they came together in the city of Frankfurt and decided to vote for all German National Assembly. On 18th May 1848, they elected 831 representatives. These 831 representatives marched in a festive procession to take part in Frankfurt Parliament convened in the Church of St. Paul. They drafted a constitution for a German nation to be headed by a monarchy. The deputies, means these 831 representatives, offered the crown to Frederick William IV, the King of Prussia. But he rejected it and joined with the other monarchs to suppress the elected assembly. The combined effort of monarchy and aristocracy became so stronger that the attempt of middle class was eroded. So this was the first attempt at unification of Germany, Frankfurt Parliament. Middle class people such as businessmen, professional and prosperous artisans, they came together and they assembled in the city of Frankfurt, decided to vote for all German National Assembly. They elected 831 representatives and they drafted a constitution for a German nation to be headed by a monarchy, but the King of Prussia, Frederick William IV, rejected the offer. And the combined effort of monarchy and aristocracy became so stronger that the attempt of middle class was eroded. Reason for the failure. Middle class rejected the demands of workers and artisans, then thus lost their support. Okay, middle class rejected the demands of workers and artisans, so they did not get the support of the workers and artisans. After effect of the first attempt at unification of Germany of Frankfurt Parliament, some concession granted to liberal nationalists by the conservatives. Serfdom and bonded labor was abolished in the Habsburg regions and in Russia. Habsburg rulers granted more autonomy or more power to the Hungarians in 1876. Okay, so this was the first attempt at unification of Germany or Frankfurt Parliament. Dear children, today we studied about hunger, hardship and popular revolt, the problem of weavers in Silesia and Frankfurt Parliament. The first attempt at unification of Germany was Frankfurt Parliament. I hope you understood this topic very well. URL related to this topic is attached. Watch the URL. Notes and test questions are also attached. Okay, we can meet in the next session. Bye.